told your friend you're not okay.
Amidst the hustle and bustle of the never-sleeping entertainment world, a powerful wave is quietly stirring, shaking the fashion industry and focusing attention on one iconic figure, Kim Taehyung. A name that has long been synonymous with elegance, aesthetics, and an artistic appeal that no one can replicate. After a long absence from major publications, surprising news has once again erupted from the heart of the international fashion industry. Inside sources report that Celine is preparing an exclusive agreement that is being touted as one of the most ambitious projects they have ever undertaken. It's no ordinary brand ambassador contract. This is a deal that will involve a shift in visual direction, concept, and a major global project with Taehyung at the center. The agreement is rumored to be officially sealed at a lavish event in Paris, the epicenter of global fashion, the birthplace of trends, and a venue revered only by the greatest icons. What makes this rumor even wilder is the presence of invited guests said to be drawn from the elite circles of Hollywood, Europe, and Asia. Yes, a lineup of top international actors, figures who have frequently appeared on the red carpet at Cannes and the prestigious Oscars, are rumored to be in attendance at the sealing ceremony. This information sent the entertainment world into a frenzy. Is Celine planning a massive collaboration between a music icon, a global actor, and a new artistic vision that aims to shake up the boundaries of the fashion industry? Pop News gathered more facts. Over the past 4 weeks, Celine's creative team in Paris has been observed to be more active than usual. Their studio is working late into the night. Creative directors have been seen coming in and out of the building with stacks of designs, visual concepts, and mood boards tightly closed. Meanwhile, several staff members who had worked with Taehyung on previous photo shoots were reportedly making secret trips to France. Everything points to one conclusion: a major project is being prepared, and Taehyung is at the center of it. The rumors intensified when European fashion media leaked that Taehyung would not only be the face of the campaign but would also be involved in the creative process. This means he would likely be working directly with Celine's lead designer, providing his signature artistic touch, perhaps in the form of visual concepts, photography, or even ideas for short films or cinematic campaigns. This is nothing new for Taehyung. His refined, poetic, and distinctive artistic identity has long captured the attention of the international fashion industry. However, the most surprising part came from the leaked guest list. International award-winning actors, blockbuster movie stars, and Asian drama icons were said to be part of the ceremony. Their presence was more than just a formality. It signaled the event's global scale, high prestige, and potentially a new milestone for cross-industry collaboration. Never before had Celine brought together so many world-class figures in one room for a monumental moment. Meanwhile, armies around the world went into investigative mode. Every move on Celine's official accounts, every minor change in their staff schedules, and even every minor activity of Taehyung's close associates on social media was analyzed in meticulous detail. It wasn't long before hashtags related to Taehyung topped global trends. Fans speculated that this agreement might lead to a campaign that would involve shoots in major cities around the world, from Paris to Seoul to London to New York. Many fashion analysts believed this move could be one of the biggest transformations in Celine's history. Taehyung wasn't just a K-pop icon. He was a symbol of elegant, sophisticated luxury with universal appeal that spanned generations. A global collaboration like this could propel Celine to new heights as a brand with a stronger and more modern artistic image. There are even predictions that they will make Taehyung their main face for the next 5 years, a major strategy never before applied to any public figure. In the global entertainment industry, this has also sparked a wave of reaction. Several of the actors mentioned in the lineup have long histories in the fashion world, and their appearance alongside Taehyung has sparked speculation about possible cross-border collaborations, short films, visual arts campaigns, or even global projects combining music, film, and fashion in one creative space. Meanwhile, as news of the exclusive agreement between Kim Taehyung and Celine continues to spread, the atmosphere in the global industry is shifting. In recent days, International fashion media have begun running lengthy articles discussing how this major move could impact the future of high fashion brands and open the door to unprecedented cross-industry collaborations. Meanwhile, paparazzi in Paris have begun flocking to strategic locations suspected to be the venue for the major event. However, what's happening behind the scenes is far more intense than meets the eye. Celine's event coordinators are preparing a magnificent stage that will showcase not only their signature aesthetic but also artistic elements inspired by Taehyung's personality. A blend of vintage vibes, warm elegance, and theatrical visual touches that have long defined the musician's artistic identity. Lighting designers, stage designers, and even chamber music composers are reportedly working to a mood board influenced by Taehyung's own creative vision. At the same time, a report from a specialized source at Kpop News stated that several international actors scheduled to attend have already had secret fitting sessions. They're not just guests of honor, but also part of a grand symbol of collaboration, a global representation Celine aims to project. From classic European actors to Asian stars known for their elegant image, all will be present not to headline, but to witness a monumental moment for the brand and for Taehyung himself. Meanwhile, in South Korea, the fandom has completely transformed into a sea of investigation and anticipation. Armies have begun discussing theories related to Taehyung's drastic change in fashion image over the past 2 years. How his chosen colors, silhouettes, and fashion aesthetics seem to be the foundation of a new concept Celine is building. Many fans believe the brand wants to make Taehyung not only a visual icon but also the center of artistic inspiration for its next global collection. Even fashion influencers in France and the UK have begun predicting that the inaugural event might be the beginning of an experimental fashion showcase, combining short films, music, runway shows, and visual storytelling. These rumors grew stronger after several prominent indie film directors were spotted visiting Celine's creative headquarters. Many speculate that Taehyung will be the lead in an exclusive short film project showcasing the elegance of fashion as a storytelling medium. On the other hand, internal staff working to organize the international stars' attendance have hinted that the Paris event will be held in a very intimate format, with a tight invitation limit, limited cameras, and the private luxury atmosphere often used to formalize large-scale collaborations. They describe the event as a historic moment that only happens once a decade. Even more exciting, a report states that Taehyung will have a special photo shoot inside the venue before the contract is sealed. This photo shoot is reportedly part of a global campaign to be released immediately after the event, making the Paris moment the opening act for a series of international content that will be revealed bit by bit. Now, Paris has transformed into a stage awaiting an icon. Fans are gathering at key points, certain luxury hotels, fashion districts, even museums where Celine often holds private events. Every small step becomes a symbol, every staff movement a clue, and every new rumor intensifies the anticipation. Pop News confirms that this narrative hasn't reached its climax yet. Instead, the biggest moment seems to be hidden behind an unopened door. The world awaits. Fashion awaits. Global actors are preparing to take their places. And Taehyung, as always, remains the intersection of art, surprise, and history about to be made.